First, the US slapped tariffs on China, then Canada, then the EU, and now even Mexico isn't safe. But here's the twist. Those tariffs, they're not just punishing America's trade rivals, they're remapping the global economy. And Mexico, they're smack dab in the middle of it. This is part 2 of our tariff series, and today we're diving into how US tariffs are reshaping the American-Mexican trade relationship, and how Mexico is both hurting and winning. Don't forget to subscribe for more hard-hitting geopolitical analysis, and drop a comment, do you think the tariffs are working? Let's start with the obvious. When the US launched tariffs on Chinese goods, companies didn't just fold, they relocated. And guess where they went? Right across the border, Mexico. That's right, Mexico became the big winner of America's tariff war on China. Cheaper labor than the US, closer than Asia, and thanks to NAFTA and now the USMCA, goods still move fast across the border. In fact, April 2nd marks a turning point. That's when a new round of targeted tariffs go live. Tariffs expected to hit global competitors hard and further reroute production into Mexico. Factories in Chihuahua and Monterrey are already gearing up. American companies are betting big on keeping supply chains inside the hemisphere. But here's where it gets messy. Even with this boom, Mexico didn't escape Trump's tariff hammer. In 2019, Trump threatened 5% tariffs on all Mexican imports over immigration disputes. And in 2024, in his second term, the talk returned. Tougher border controls tied to trade penalties. He's framing it like this. If you want access to American markets, you better control your border. It's a contradiction, right? Mexico is supposed to be America's new factory, but it keeps getting slapped around in the process. It's the carrot and the stick, and Mexico's getting both. So is Mexico a victim or a strategic partner? Well, the truth is it's both. U.S. tariffs on other countries, especially China, and it's not just about location, it's about control. By building in Mexico, American firms avoid China's political risks, but still get cheap labor and tariff-free trade back into the U.S. It's nearshoring with leverage. But every time tariffs hit Mexican steel or aluminum or cross-border trucking gets jammed up by politics, Mexico feels it. And the U.S. companies that rely on those Mexican parts, they feel it too. So here's the real story. America isn't just pushing bad trade behavior, it's engineering a new supply chain. One where Mexico plays a critical role, not an equal partner, not a rival, a controlled collaborator. And that's what these tariffs are really about. It's not about fairness. It's about predictability, about proximity, about geopolitical insulation in a world where supply chains are weapons. So will Mexico push back? Maybe. But here's the thing. Mexico doesn't have to win every round. It just has to stay in the ring. And right now, it's doing that. Despite tension over border policy, drugs, immigration, and crime, Mexico remains essential. Every new tariff aimed at Asia, it pushes more business south. U.S. tariffs are shaking the world. And Mexico, it's riding the shockwave. In part 3, we're heading to Germany, where America's tariff pressure is testing the strength of its oldest alliances. Until then, comment and subscribe for more hard-hitting geopolitical analysis. This is Frank with America's Geopolitics. See you next time.